Preventing Scoliosis Progression. Chapter 8. Testing that goes beyond X-rays. When someone is diagnosed with scoliosis, the first test usually done is an X-ray. An X-ray is a picture of the bones, and it shows doctors how much the spine is curving. X-rays are important because they give a clear view of what the curve looks like and how severe it is. But while X-rays show what's happening to the spine, they don't tell us why it's happening. That's the missing piece. To truly understand scoliosis, and especially why a curve might get worse, you have to look deeper. You need to explore what's going on inside the body. That means testing things like genetics, neurotransmitters, and hormones. These systems help control how your body grows, moves, and stays balanced. If something is off in one of these areas, it could increase the risk of scoliosis curve progression. This chapter will help you learn what types of tests go beyond X-rays, what those tests can tell you, and how the results can help create a plan to keep the spine strong and steady. Why you need more than just an X-ray. An X-ray can show the curve in the spine, how many degrees it is, and whether it's getting worse. But it cannot show if your body is under too much stress, if your brain and muscles are working together properly, if your bones are weak or growing unevenly, if your hormones are out of balance, if you have genetic variants that increase your risk. In other words, X-rays show the result, but not the reason. That's why looking at the body's chemistry and biology is so important. With the right tests, you can discover the root causes of scoliosis and take early action to stop the curve from progressing. Test number 1, genetic testing. Genes are the instructions your body uses to grow, repair, and function. Some people have tiny changes in their genes called genetic variants. These changes can affect how the body handles nutrients, hormones, stress, and bone development. In scoliosis, certain gene variants are linked to a higher risk of the curve getting worse, especially during puberty or times of fast growth. These include genes related to methylation, like MTHFR and COMT, detox pathways, neurotransmitter production, bone formation, collagen, and connective tissue. Genetic testing is simple. It's usually done with a saliva swab or a small blood sample. You don't need to be sick to get tested. This is about learning what your body might struggle with and how to support it. Why it matters. If you or your child has 14 or more scoliosis-related genetic variants, research shows the risk of curve progression is much higher. But knowing about these genes gives you the chance to take preventative steps, like using targeted nutrition and personalized therapies. Test number 2, neurotransmitter testing. Neurotransmitters are chemicals in your brain that help your nerves talk to your muscles. They also affect mood, focus, sleep, energy, and posture. Important neurotransmitters include serotonin, helps with mood and posture. Dopamine, helps with motivation, focus, and movement. Norepinephrine, helps the body respond to stress. Histamine, affects alertness, inflammation, and the immune system. GABA, helps the brain and body relax. When these chemicals are out of balance, the brain can't properly control the muscles that support the spine. This can lead to poor posture, tight or weak muscles, and faster scoliosis progression. Neurotransmitter testing is done with a urine sample, which makes it easy and non-invasive. Why it matters. Testing can reveal if your body is in stress mode, if your calming chemicals are too low, or if inflammation is affecting muscle control. Once you know this, you can use specific foods, supplements, and therapies to bring your brain and body back into balance. Test number 3, hormone testing. Hormones are chemical messengers that control growth, sleep, mood, bone strength, and many other functions. Two hormones that are especially important in scoliosis are estrogen and progesterone. During puberty or perimenopause, these hormones can become imbalanced. Too much estrogen and not enough progesterone can make joints looser, muscles weaker, and bones softer. That makes it easier for the spine to shift out of place. Hormone testing can be done through saliva, blood, or urine. It's helpful for both teens going through puberty and adults experiencing hormone changes. Why it matters. Tracking the progesterone to estradiol ratio helps show whether the body is in a healthy place or at higher risk for curve worsening. Natural hormone support, such as foods or bioidentical creams, can help restore balance. Test number 4, nutrient testing. Sometimes scoliosis progression is linked to low levels of key nutrients that help keep bones strong and muscles working properly. These include magnesium, helps with muscle relaxation; vitamin D3, supports bone health and immune function; vitamin K2, helps calcium go into bones instead of soft tissues; calcium, important for bone strength; B vitamins, support brain function and energy. Nutrient testing can be done through a blood test, and the results can show if you need extra support with vitamins, minerals, or other key nutrients. Why it matters. Low nutrient levels can slow down healing, weaken the spine, and prevent scoliosis treatments from working as well as they should. Fixing these imbalances early helps the body respond better to exercise and therapy. How to use these test results. Once you've done these tests, you'll have a much clearer picture of what's happening inside the body. You'll know which gene pathways need support, whether neurotransmitters are balanced, if hormones are working together properly, what nutrients are low or missing. This information helps you and your healthcare provider build a personalized scoliosis prevention plan. Instead of guessing or using a one-size-fits-all approach, you can use targeted treatments that match your unique needs. These may include supplements to support brain chemistry, bone health, or methylation; diet changes to reduce inflammation and feed your genes; lifestyle habits like better sleep, stress relief, and movement; scoliosis-specific exercises that work better when your body chemistry is balanced; natural hormone support if needed. The big picture. X-rays are still important. They help you track the curve and see how the spine is changing, but they are only part of the story. To truly prevent scoliosis from getting worse, you need to understand what's happening inside the body, not just what you can see on an image. By testing beyond the X-ray, you get to see the why behind the curve. You find out what your body needs and how to help it. Whether it's supporting a stressed out nervous system, calming inflammation, or balancing hormones, these deeper tests give you power. You're no longer guessing, you're taking action. So don't stop at the X-ray. Go deeper. Learn what your body is really trying to say. When you do, you'll have the tools to protect your spine and build a stronger, healthier future.